Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. A first down throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Darnold. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A shotgun snap for Darnold. A check down here for Henry. Touchdown, Colts! Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 18. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And complete to Drake London. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run with Patterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. 1, 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw here. This pass is caught by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. First down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing. You're talking about tiny?
You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Able to find his man, Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
That's the number. Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Inside handoff, Henry. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for a Colts.
Running from the gun with Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Right after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side. There's London. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chip. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now back to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On a return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 38, Darnold. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, 50 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And now it's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return is Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Henry up the middle. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, there's everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Falcons 21. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We've played 3 quarters. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
He'll get this to about the 38.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A handoff, running left, Henry.
126 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Darnold now to throw.
They'll get this one to Pittman.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown ball would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Drake London, 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Able to connect on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Falcons 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now, Darnold. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Darnold. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it.